Welcome back to the Titanium Hangar. This is Mike. Today we'll talk to you about some stuff that I've got, some pickups, things. This is all modern. None of this is going to be the vintage stuff, but it's been 4 months, almost 4 months, since I've shipped a Bbts order. I've been trying to wait till the last minute to ship the stuff, but I've also got some stuff that I got locally. Most of it's all clearance stuff that I got locally, but gonna go into this. I make these videos to kind of help you know what's out there. If, hey, I forgot all about that, I want to go get that, so I'll tell you where I got it, about how much I paid, and those kinds of things. And maybe this helps somebody out, or maybe it's just fun and entertaining, and maybe you watch the whole thing and say, I'm not missing out on much right now. Either way, let's take a look at all the stuff coming up. Alright, so I'm going to show these. I got these at Ollie's, which I don't even know who this guy is. And this, I did get one of him from some other hole-in-the-wall kind of shop for around the same price. But the package was just kind of destroyed. So I'll have one that I can open and one I can keep sealed. And it's a cool looking lizard thing, and you just don't see much of it. So it's kind of cool. They sold out of that one real fast. I think they still have quite a few of this Maximal Wolf Fang. So anyway, it's kind of cool. Iguanas is what they call that one. Iguanas. There's the name on it. And they were $10 each. Not too bad. I was thinking about waiting for some sort of sale, but I knew this guy would sell it fast. All right, I'm going to try to find some sort of rhyme or reason how I accomplished this here. But I kind of thinking do the least number of items to the most number of items per group or category. This is the Chun-Li, and it is the Player 2 exclusive to Target. Now, I found it in the store, so I definitely bought her. It's like, heck yeah, I'm going to buy her in the store. So she is $25, and you 5% off with your red card. Now, she wasn't during any of the specials or sales or anything like that. And come to think of it, I could have brought her in and a few other things I bought and taken advantage, returned them, and at the same time bought her back with my 20 off 75 or something. But I took advantage of that 20 off 75 quite a bit, so not a big deal. Anyway, good looking figure. I like the idea of, it's not just a wasteful repaint. Player 2 repaint makes a whole lot of sense. So I mean, they're probably gonna do that with every single figure eventually, but for the $25 price point instead of the 40, I like it better. I'm gonna slip this in here. This is a Bane figure. I don't have any Bane figure. It looked cool. My son wanted it, and we got it somewhere. I think it was Walmart. Either Walmart or no, because there's no sticker on it for anything else, so it was Walmart. It was $3. It rang up $3, so we bought it. I was like, okay, he wanted it, so we got it. All right, Dr. Aphra, I picked her up. I got like 4 Star Wars things, maybe 5. I picked her up from Bbts when they did the reissue of her. And not sure why, but now that I think about it, there's so many people trying to get $70 for her on eBay for so long that maybe I should have just waited until those sellers had to sell theirs for like 15 or something. I could have got a better deal, but anyhow, I picked her up anyway. I think she's a cool figure, cool character. Moving on, I didn't pay the $17 to get the Nenum at Walmart, and I said this before. I'm just going to wait, and if I get it at Ross for $4, then I get it at Ross for $4. I do want to point out something, that some of their figures, instead of being $6, which is not this one, but this Black Series stuff at Ross is showing up for now $12 or $13. So Ross is not quite as good of a deal as it used to be. Ollie's has a better price than Ross now. Then we get into Dark Trooper. Got it for $3. I can't remember. I think I got like 3 or 4 of them for $3. Pretty cool. I'm gonna open one eventually. I'm not a fan of the closed box packaging, so I'm not as excited for it. Could not pass them up for $3. And then I wasn't super into this, but I do like the Tusken Raiders, and this was the last one at Ross I found for $6, $5.99. My thought on this. Here's my thought on their pricing is that let's look at this sticker real quick. They buy out people's stuff that's on clearance they can't get rid of. They do the buyout, and the last price this thing was $14, because the original MSRP is like 25 or 30. So then they do a certain percentage off that to get it down to the $5.99. Now, of course, it's all based on what they paid, so they can make a profit, but still compare at 14 because that was the old clearance price of this thing. Anyway, there's some Star Wars stuff. Not a whole lot, but I'm collecting Star Wars at Ross and Ollie's for the most part. All right, next we're going to get into Swoop. So really the only Transformer thing, it's not Beast Wars. I guess I could have done them all at the same time. But I got myself 2, my son 1. I don't play games with Swoop. There's no need to play games with Swoop. And waiting for a sale or trying to find them in the store, good luck. And my son says he's the best of the Dinobots. And he wanted to put them in a crazy pose. But here's my son's out of the box. I haven't opened mine yet. And I can always just handle his. I guess if I wanted to do a review of him, I could review him. Review his. It's got some blue heel spurs down there. So, anyway, Swoop's one of my favorites. $56 at BBTS. In stock right now. I don't get any kickbacks from BBTS, by the way. I'm just letting you guys know because when this thing sells out, I mean, who knows how much it's going to go for. Who knows if they're going to rerun it. This might be that last wave syndrome where they don't make more. But I almost will guarantee you that they're going to make the red chest one as an exclusive. I can almost guarantee that because this is the cartoon look version. The toy look version's coming, and I'll probably buy at least two of the red chest one also. Swoop is by far my favorite, and with that, love them, love them, love them, and I'm glad I got them. But I don't like this though. Okay, so it's got the open. It's an opening in here, like I can tickle Swoop. Swoop, are you ticklish? I don't like that at all. I could put my whole hand in here. I don't like that. They couldn't have sprung for a little piece of plastic here. I mean, they're not really trying to save the earth, so what's up? It's like a fraction of a cent for each one. It's not a big deal, and it's kind of frustrating. I don't like this type of packaging. I guess this is better than closed box though. All right, getting into Master of the Universe, and people seem to like to get mad at me when I express the fact that it's really hard to collect this line. Unless you just order from BBTS and pay a little bit of a premium for every figure, chasing them down and trying to get a little sell or get a little extra off it. It's hard to find them in the stores. If you find them in the stores, you're not finding them during the times that they have the sales and all that kind of stuff. So, here is Beastman. I think he's from the movie, which is why I got him. And because I don't know a whole lot about the movie, or, just don't recognize all that. But I got him because I think he's part of the movie and I don't have a Beastman from the movie. And this is the Snake Sorceress Tila, who is a really expensive figure for classics. And so I can't afford classics. So I'm just going to have these as my classic stand-ins. And so with that, that's what I got. BBTS, like $23 or something. I got these from BBTS also. This is the Origins Vipor. And this is from the Snake Man, which he looks kind of cool. He's got chains on him and stuff. I thought I ordered this from Walmart, but it never shipped from Walmart. Every time I pre-order stuff from Walmart, it just never ships. And I check, and I don't get charged, thank goodness. So this is a Hordak. Now, I don't really know where I'm at on this line. I just know I don't have them, so I ordered them. There's like a 20% chance I'll find them in a store. So with that, it looks pretty cool. I like it. I think it just looks like his face would glow in the dark. Maybe I kill the lights and find out. Oh, that would be a no. Alright, so I did find these at Target, and I am keeping them in the bag with a receipt in case I find them cheaper at Target and a sale or during a sale time frame, which is almost impossible. But Spikor cartoon series, he looks pretty cool. I think this looks great. I just think the problem is that so many people put so much time, effort, and money into the regular Origins that don't want to do a whole other series. And so the diehards are all over this because it is a fantastic series, but it's only so much space, only so much money, and only so much interest that a lot of people aren't on board with this cartoon series. But I'm about 50% there. Another Target purchase, a Stealth Ninja He-Man, and I got it unpunched, so works pretty good. Part of the Turtles line, Turtles crossover. Don't know how deep I'm going to go with this, but if I see one that looks cool, I'll grab it. And another Target one, Clawful in the cartoon series. And I think it looks good. I do have the classics of this. It cost me $40 back in the day when I was trying to get a little classics collection together. And he's probably still a classics one you can get cheap. But in this scale and the look, it works. Works for me. And now for G.I. Joe, I've got the most G.I. Joe out of everything. So I saved the most for last. Best for last? Now this one's going to make me look like a hypocrite because I didn't really like the look aesthetic and I was waiting for a retro. But during the Target 20 off of 75. I got this and a couple other things, and you know, went about 80. So I made this thing, instead of 35, about $25 plus 5% off your red card, and that works. So I figured for 25 it was worth it. It wasn't worth it for 35 to me, so that's why I wasn't gonna get it. But there's some cool things about it that they did. Just wish the backpack was better. Actually, somebody somewhere said that there's someone making like a retro backpack for him, and so once it's all done, he looks like the retro figure. Here's Jinx. I found her at a Target, and by buying her at Target, I saved $2 or $3, and so I canceled my BBTS. And I've canceled like 20 things at BBTS. I feel kind of bad because they're counting on my pre-order in a way, but on the other hand, I mean, I got to watch out for number one, so saving a few bucks here and there. But when you cancel something that if you've already paid for it, you cancel it, then after 7 days, they just give you credit. But if you cancel something that you just paid for, they refund it. Cancel a pre-order, it doesn't impact them really at all other than inventory purposes. So this is another really cool figure, the Night Creeper. And I'm not sure if they're going to do the Night Creeper Leader. Okay, I'm sure they're going to do the repaint to Night Creeper Leader. Although it's a different figure, they're probably still going to use this buck, I believe. Anyhow, it looks cool. I like it. It looks better than what we got before with these guys, the $10 ones, which I actually got on sale for $5. I think I got one for 10, one for 5. Yeah, I got another one around here somewhere, but I have to say though, I like this one because it matches the retro. But when you look at it, like this one has the camo on the pants, where the vintage one had the camo on the pants. So they're already pretty darn retro with this figure. I don't see this one getting a retro release, but it is a troop builder, and depending on sales and all that, might get a retro release. But this is retro enough for me, so I'm very happy with Night Creeper. Now this is the Ross find. Yes, I do have one, but I haven't opened them yet, so I probably will open this one. Found it at Ross for $15. It gets back into saying MSRP or compared to $19. Well, that's probably what he's on clearance for at other places, now down to $15 at Ross. Now that's not quite as good as like Crocmaster for $12, but this guy is in his own class with that little vehicle, the anti-armor drone that he comes with. So pretty cool stuff. If you're looking for one of these, check your Ross. Next up, we've got some retro stuff here, and these are pretty much troop builders. So let's get a good angle where it's not on a glare. And I've got to say that they look good. In fact, I think this is the best looking Cobra Trooper that they made. I like this better than what they did with the really hard to get number 12, the Cobra Island one. And this is harder to get, the first version, than number 12 Cobra Island, I think. I got one. I placed an order somewhere, got one, and I couldn't get it anywhere else. So haven't seen the first version anywhere else. And this one's better, in my opinion, superior to the first release that was in that closed box release anyway. And plus I like the card backs. So retro is where it's at for me. We got Stinger at BBTS for $100. The retros are like 26. So all of the Joes are like 26. This was 100. I actually had a second one pre-ordered. I canceled it because I don't know if I'm even going to open it. I think it's really cool. I'm glad I have it. I have to have it. It's one of those things, but I might not even open it because if I can't display it, why open it? You say, well, if you can't display it, you're not going to open it. Why have it? Because things change, and down the road, I don't want to pay whatever stupid price these will be down the road. But I really think it's awesome, and so was the Vamp. And we got Storm Shadow here, and he looks awesome. So he doesn't match the version 2 exactly, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. But this is just essentially, this is a cheap cash grab repaint. That is all it is. But it was normal $55. It wasn't like there was a premium on it, and I'm okay with it. It's one of those things that this exclusive, when it sells out, might be hard to get. Anyway, there's my Joe section of the video. All right, so that's a look at my pickups lately. I mean, I'm not picking up as much as I used to. We're talking like 4 months worth of stuff here for the most part. And I just want to say that I hope this helped people out, good or bad, helped inspire you to go get something that you want, or say, hey, I can wait for sale or clearance or something like that. But anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and try to hang out.